For your success here, aka Dr. Brandon 4, introducing you to Mount Whitney, 14,508, the tallest peak in the continental United States. You can see the road that switchbacks takes you to the Whitney Portal, which is where I'm going to go tonight, because tomorrow is when I hike Mount Whitney. It is year 5 for Mount Whitney. 5 years in a row I have done this incredible mountain. I have worked quite hard to be ready for this challenge. I think you know that because you've seen all the videos of 14ers that I've been hiking in preparation. I've talked a lot about it. So tonight I'll be staying in the Whitney Portal, and I will begin the hike to Mount Whitney tomorrow at approximately 2 a.m. Whitney is a mountain you do not want to start late. You want to start early, and the earlier the better. It is supposed to be well over 100 degrees in Lone Pine, and it is going, which is the town that's down there. And on a side note, I would make the video in Lone Pine, but really there's nothing to see in Lone Pine. The summit tomorrow, they're calling for a high of 58 degrees on a 14er. So that means it's probably going to be in the 40s as I'm at 13,000 feet, 5, 6 in the morning. They're not calling for any winds. It's perfect weather to start early and bag Whitney for 5th year in a row. So I'm looking forward to sharing this with you, and I'm ready for the journey to begin tomorrow. So every time I've shown this map in the last 4 years, it's been dark. So I'm here early enough to show you that the trailhead starts here at the Whitney Portal. And there is a second route that's known as the Mountaineers route. This is the trail route, the traditional route that I take. And then this is the trail camp at 11:02 or so. And then this is the infamous 99 switchbacks. Or as I like to call it, the 99 problems but a switchback ain't one. You finally reach Trail Crest, and then when you reach there from 14, you think, oh, I've made it. Nope, it's another at least 2 miles to the summit to Whitney. So the elevation gain, as you can see, is 6,100 feet. Round trip, 21.4. Very important to know that the top is only halfway. They forgot to tell this guy. In the 4 years I've done this, I have seen 3 people get rescued off the mountain. 3, no joke. Helicopters fly in, take somebody away. You know, in a lot of states, if you get rescued, you don't have to pay for it. In California, because the state is broke, you have to pay approximately about $16,000. So if you decide to do this, you best be making sure that you're getting your ass off the mountain. But to get to a lot of 14ers, especially if you do them in Colorado, you don't got to do 21 round trip, 22. California 14ers are totally different. A lot of 14ers here are very difficult to reach. Whitney is a great example of that. So that's why you always have to make sure that you're prepared. Don't be that guy or the 3 other guys that I've seen get rescued. Good morning, YouTube Nation. Got up at 2, it's 2:45. Getting ready to start my Whitney hike. I know you can't see it, YouTube Nation, but I want you to imagine this. The sunlight of the moon is bouncing off both sides of the mountain, which is granite, giving you an illuminance of the trail that you virtually do not need a headlamp. And a shooting star just went by. Actually, it was on the camera, but unfortunately you probably didn't see it. Absolutely stunning. Good morning. And a beautiful morning it is. I'm at about 12,200 feet. A little hard to still see this morning, but you can see some hiker lights above me doing the 99 switchbacks. Now that is some trail candy. Look at the sunrise over Whitney. That's awesome. Almost sunrise. Good morning, planet Earth. I don't stop that often when I hike, but watching sunrise on Mount Whitney is an exception to the rule. And look at the sky it's creating. My view heading up the switchbacks. I know, it's horrible. Why would anybody want to do this? Alright, I reached the trail crest. It's a little windy, a little more than I thought it would be. I gotta tell you, doing Wheeler and Boundary Peak in the last 3 days, I'm a little tired. But I'm doing very good. My legs are a little jello-ish, but we're gonna press onward, about 2 miles to go. Hear that wind. No time to stop now. Just a little over maybe a mile and 2 or 3 tenths to go. Making good time. This is why you train. Right here. After those switchbacks, this 1.9 miles is brutal. All right. Summit of Mount Whitney, 14,508. 5 hours to summit, year 5. 5 years in a row to summit this bad boy. Yes, sir. I think you can see why. First off, I gotta say, one of the best things about summiting early is there's not a lot of hikers up here. And what I mean by that is everyone's on their phone. You get reception up here. So everyone's, Mom, I just summited Mount Whitney. Are you so proud of me? Yes, son. Don't forget, you gotta hike back down. So, hey, it's a major accomplishment. Kudos to anybody who summits this peak. But seriously, why are you calling people? Why you gotta be a hater? Outside of that, I am thrilled to be up here. It took me 5 hours flat to summit. So just think, in 4 days, I've hiked Wheeler Peak and watched the sunset. Meltzer and I hiked Boundary Peak together. I watched the sunrise coming up on Mount Whitney. And tomorrow is Half Dome. And I'm excited about all that. But I also know I gotta get off this mountain. And then I gotta drive 3 hours to the trailhead at Tenya Lake. So, I'm gonna enjoy this, relax a bit, we're gonna start back down. Routes down over there, switchbacks, and then the hike all the way across. There's the proof, baby. Oh yeah, 5 years in a row. All right, coming down. Trail cuts across. Finally back to trail crest. Getting ready to do the 99 switchbacks. It's warm, finally. It's been pretty chilly. A little cooler than I expected and a little more breezy, but I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do these switchbacks and the wind's gonna disappear and it's gonna get hot. That guy ain't doing too good. It's 9:30 in the morning. And there's a lot of people coming up. I got news for you. You started way too late. start this hike early. And early means early. I started at 2:45, summited in 5 hours on my way down. Making good time coming back. I am tired. As I was saying, I'm tired, but I can only imagine what it's like starting this hike in daylight and doing the 99 switchbacks in the sun, doing Whitney in the sun, and coming down in this. Look at my mad skills. Just about 3 to go. Just trying to push it to get done. Not much to go now. Just finishing up. One of my first times here. Hello. I have seen a deer. I don't see them often. He hides well. You know where we're at. We're back. Man, oh man. Total time, 9 hours and 23 minutes. My fastest time ever of completing Whitney. I paid a price though. It is extremely hot today. And that has taken a toll for sure. So I need to get down to Lone Pine and have a further investigation of some potential challenges for the hike to Half Dome tomorrow. But overall, by the time it got down to the lake, it was probably close to 80 degrees. So we had about a 55-degree weather variance change today, and it was windy on the summit. So, but once I hit the 99 switchbacks, it just got hot. So that's why you start early. All those suckers who start at 6, there's just half of them are finishing. Finishing meaning summiting. It's just too brutal, especially on a day like today when it's so warm. Alright, that's it for now.